everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Agrarian Skies. Yeah, guys, so I have been messing around with Thaumcraft a little bit. I've been recharging that wand. We got that cap of equal trade or whatever, so we're able to massively replace a lot of blocks with another type of block. So I've gone around and I have replaced a whole lot of our stone, the stone slabs, with grass. So now that we've gone from the half blocks to the full blocks, I've had to go around and place a bunch of torches and things. So yeah, now I'm kind of using the watering can to help spread out the grass a little bit. I'm not gonna water can the whole thing. I'm just trying to make it so there's more surface area for the grass to spread, just to make it so it turns into the grass a lot faster, just kind of bringing it forward into straight lines. You can kind of see what I've been doing, just doing that so it can spread this way, and this way. Otherwise, you know, it would just happen on its own, but this will just make it go a little bit faster. So yeah, I've spent probably a good 5,000 pieces of dirt, something like that, doing a whole bunch of this, transitioning from the slabs into the dirt, as you can see here, which will eventually be grass, which will make this place look that much nicer. Okay, so this is another thing that I set up. I think I did this before last episode. You might have seen it in there and I never talked about it. I set up a spawner here, just an auto spawner, so we can put a villager spawn egg in there. Or I guess the villager safari net. Spawn some, they'll land on these conveyor belts and eventually get filtered down here, where I can use them for the blood magic stuff. So that's what I've been doing as far as filling up my blood magic off camera. Let's see, let's sigil. If we grab this thing, we can take a look at the altar. If I right click on this, so it says the capacity is 47,500 and I have 43,230 in there. So yeah, I've also upgraded it to a tier 4. I've made a whole bunch of these runes of augmented capacity off camera. We had some extra blood runes that I had, and yeah, so we've upgraded the capacity of the altar quite significantly. We've bumped it up to a tier 4. And yeah, I think it's almost time that we stop using the villagers for getting the LP. And there's, what is that called? I want to say rune. It's a ritual. Yeah, it's a ritual that uses rune stones, I think, or ritual stones. Anyway, there's one called the Ritual of Suffering or something like that. Basically what that is you can put it directly underneath this altar, and if you have like monsters in there, villagers or whatever inside, oh, it's called a Well of Suffering, that's what it's called. If you have it inside of there, they'll automatically take damage and fill up the altar. So that's a way, or I guess that is the way to automate the blood altar. So I think we will be looking at that today. So I'll probably end up taking this thing down, but just so you guys can see it in action before we do that, can I just type in villager? There we go. Yeah, so we'll put the villager egg in here, or a safari net. Yeah, this spawns them quite quickly, and it filters them all down there. There is kind of like a bottleneck right here. I've seen them where they kind of clog up a little bit, but, you know, generally speaking, for what we're doing with this, I think this is fine. I also did see one that spawned kind of like partway on a block over here. This is set up in a 9x9, so they shouldn't spawn outside of this area. But yeah, I did see them spawn up on one of these things. Let me just go ahead and get rid of this thing. We really don't need that many more villagers. Like I said, we're probably going to be tearing this whole thing down. Anyway, look at this guy. He's like completely walking against the safari net. Or I'm sorry, the conveyor belts. I didn't know they could do that. Huh. Interesting. But yeah, they all get filtered down here into this little 1x1 area, and then I can use my dagger on them. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Okay, so yeah, lots of things I've been doing. Spent a whole bunch of time collecting dirt in the nether, making some more of the compressed dirt. We now have 46 of these quadruple compressed dirt, so we're almost halfway there. Not quite there yet. I know people have told me in the comments there's also a thing from blood magic that you can use to dig, and that's also something I'm pretty interested in doing. I mean, if I don't have to use that shovel, this guy right here, to mine out 5 blocks at a time, and I can use something from blood magic to do it like magically, I guess. That would probably be the preferred way of going about it. Let's see, what else have I done? Oh yeah, I think I've made the tier 4 stone. So you can see my LP in my current network right here is almost 1 million. I think there's a special thing you can do at 1 million. We'll probably be looking at that sometime in the future. I think it's like you can call a meteor or something. I don't know. I really don't know that much about blood magic. I've seen some stuff, but yeah. One more thing. We probably got quests that have already been completed. Oh, we got one of them. So let's do this real quick. Not this one, not bragging rights. So this guy right here. So let's go ahead and select the reward bag, claim that guy. Yeah, I've been doing a couple of those off camera too. So here's an epic reward. Bound fishing rod. I think that's blood magic, right? Plus 7 attack damage. Let the rivers flow with blood. Usable bait, rotten flesh, weak blood shard, demon blood shard. Huh. I wonder... Well, obviously this is blood magic, but I wonder like if that just lets you fish, or if you can fish something else. That's something we'll have to look up a little bit later. I don't really feel like experimenting with the fishing rod. Did I already get one of those before? No. But I have gotten some of these other mariculture ones. Yeah, I don't feel like messing around with the fishing rod because the last time we did that, we kind of blew up our entire ME system, which was not a good time. Okay, guys, give me a few moments here. I'm going to continue to spread some grass around and do some things, and we'll be right back. So I'm just over here herding some cats. No big deal. It's funny how they keep walking away from me. I'm not seeing them really sprint away, but as they get closer, they are migrating further and further away from me. I just thought that was kind of funny that there's a whole big group of cats, and as I'm walking closer, they just keep walking away. Anyway, almost done here, almost done. Okay, guys, so the grass part is all done. Yeah, I didn't really have to use a watering can. I could just let it spread naturally. I just felt like we should speed it up. One thing I did notice over here though is we got a new type of a biome. I don't know much about this. This is a magical forest. Now I think people were telling me in the comments when I was doing the Thaumcraft stuff that in the magical forest you can spawn a mob called a peck or something. I don't really know much about that, but if we ever get to that point where I need to do that, I assume this is where we do it. Okay, so I was looking, and I set this thing to the Well of Suffering ritual, and it says we need 4 air stones, 16 water stones, 8 fire stones, 4 earth stones, and 4 dusk stones. So I was looking at this thing, and also it says on the second line down, cannot place dusk runes. So I was looking here and I saw there were 2 of them. So this one says cannot place dusk runes, and this one says can place dusk runes. I don't really know what the difference is. It looks like we can craft this, right? Yeah, it looks like you craft it. Same thing, except you do it with this way. So we need demonic slate and the elemental inscription tool dusk. I don't know, do we ever make those? Let's actually look in our NEI our ME system. No, we never made the dusk ones. I don't know, can I just place those manually, or should I get the other thing? Maybe we should make the second one. So how do you get that? That is block of coal and a blood altar, tier 4, 2000. Okay, so we need 2 of these things. So block of coal. Yeah, we got plenty of these things. Yeah, let's just go ahead and make the other one so we can place these things automatically by clicking on the ritual stone. Okay, so if I... Hey, no. Get the burger out of there. I don't want to do that. You know what? Where is Hopper? I removed this Hopper when we were having those lag problems the other day. I was thinking maybe the Hopper was trying to place something in here and that was causing problems. Anyway, you can put more than one item into the blood altar with a Hopper. I don't think you can click more than one item in with your hand. So yeah, there we go. There's 2 of these guys. Perfect. So what was the recipe again? So we needed demonic slate. Oh, I don't think we have those either. So that's a tier 4, requires 15,000 LP. Okay, and we have to put in imbued slate. I think I have made some of those. Yes, I have 19, so let's put 2 of those in there. Then we should be able to create this as well. Okay, So we'll let this thing do its thing. Okay, it just took a while for that to actually start doing the little swirlies. I probably should take a look at this and make sure we're not going to run out of essence. No, we're fine. It's 15,000 each, so it should be a total of 30,000 that this is going to take. I could also grab my dagger and just get this thing filling up full of the essence while we are waiting here. Click, yeah, 20,000. Poke, poke. Okay, what are we at now? 27? Yeah. So having the villagers here definitely is nice, but I think if we get the Well of Suffering going, it'll be a lot nicer since I won't have to do any of this nonsense. Oh, looks like we are done. All right, so there's our demonic slate. Awesome. Okay, so let's just come over here real quick and let's get this thing going. So if we put those back in there, that back in there, and we click this and that. Oh, we need to make another one of these guys. Aha. So can I make another one of these? There we go. You guys were saying that I shouldn't have made these extra ones. Well, guess we can use it now. So we can do that and this. There we go. So this one can place dusk runes. This one cannot place dusk runes. So they are different. Interesting. Okay, so this one needs to be set to shift right click. Well of Suffering. There we go. So these are both on the same ritual. Now, once again, I was looking at this. It said we needed, what is that? 28, 32, 36 ritual stones. And I think I only have 32. So I need to make 4 more of these. So what was the recipe for these guys? Reinforced slate, apprentice blood orb, and obsidian. Okay, do I have any reinforced slates? Blank slates. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to make some reinforced slates. So the regular slates, I believe, was just stone. Yeah, just stone in the thing turns into that. Then you put those back in there, and I believe that turns into the reinforced. So let me go ahead and grab like half a stack of stone. I'm just gonna do this off camera. This will take a little bit of time to get all of these to turn into the reinforced slates. But yeah, let me go ahead and do this, and we'll be right back. That's the wrong one. Put the right one in this time. See you in a minute, guys. Okay, guys, so I went ahead and I made those reinforced slates, and then I kind of thought about it, and I was like, you know, this area is getting really, really cramped. There's not a lot of room over here. And yeah, I kind of figured it'd be a better idea to move the altar over here. So I kind of lined it up with this last farm that we have here. It's centered. We got 4 blocks on that side, 4 blocks on this side. So yeah, I'm just in the process of moving our altar over here. I think we're going to lose the blood that's currently in the blood altar, but that's fine. We can spawn more villagers and fill that back up. But I figure we should do this now before we put down our ritual for the Well of Suffering, just because when we do that, we're kind of stuck with it in that spot, I think. Anyway, yep, just going to continue to do this, get everything placed back the way it was, and we'll be right back. Okay, so I decided that, you know, since I moved the blood altar and there's now a big patch of, oh man, look at all these nodes that I missed. There's like 4 of them right here. And there's a big patch of stone slabs. I should probably refill my wand so I can do a little bit more of the equal trade and swap out, here we go, and swap out some of the stone for dirt and make it so there isn't like a big patch of that stone slabs there. Okay, that should be enough. Yeah, I don't need too much of this stuff. We just got a little patch here, and I just didn't really want to do that by hand. So over here, back where the blood altar used to be, yeah, I didn't fill in all the grass here. So let me grab a little bit more dirt. Okay, and the wand is already set to the thing that I need, so I should just be able to click here and there, and probably there. Let's see, I think right here should be fine. Yep, I've done this enough, I can kind of just eyeball where I need to click. Okay, so there and there. I think I missed a spot. Yep, there we go. Okay, so there we go. Now it's all filled back in. So now we got a little bit more room for other projects and things. I do need to actually put down some torches here to prevent mobs from spawning. If you guys don't know, F7 turns those X's on and off, and that shows you where mobs will spawn. The yellow X's are where they can spawn at nighttime. Red X's mean they can spawn all of the time. So like if you're in a cave or something and you see the red X's, yeah, you need to light that up. Okay, so we got the blood altar moved. Now, something that I noticed, I actually moved this up one block higher than I had it before accidentally. So when the villagers fall down into this little thing, they take half a heart of damage, which is fine. Like I said, we're probably not going to be using this much longer, but I wanted to set this back up so we could fill up our blood altar. One thing I did notice, though, when I click on this thing, it now says the capacity is 44,500. I'm fairly sure that was saying that it was 47,000 before. And I'm pretty sure I put all these runes in the same spot they were before as well. So I don't know exactly what's up with that. Maybe it was 44,500, but I could have sworn it said 47,000. Okay, anyway. So we have the reinforced slates, and we have the ritual stones, and we have all of this stuff. The next step is we need to craft, what was that, 4 more ritual stones that we needed? So let's go ahead and do that real quick. So the ritual stone is this guy. Yeah, it requires 4 per, and it gives you 4. So you craft 4 at a time. Ooh, let's see. We need. I am losing my spot here. Okay, so we need those guys. Then we also need. I think it was the magician's blood orb. Apprentice, master, weakness. Where is it over here? Magicians? Was that the one we needed? I can't remember. I think it was this one. Nope, not that one. Orb? We can probably do... No, we can't do it the master one, really? Magicians? Apprentice? One of these. There we go. There's a ritual stones. Got it. Okay, so now we got the ritual stones. We have the master ritual stones, and we have these 2... whatever these things are called. The name of it changes every time you change the thing it does. So I'm not exactly sure what that's called. Okay, so we need to place this underneath our blood altar. And you know what? I should probably go research how far down it can be, because we're going to need room for it to place all of the different runes around. And I want in the right spot. So give me 1 second. I need to do a little bit of research, and we'll be right back. Okay, guys, so I spent a bit of time here hollowing out underneath the altar, and then I had to extend out our platform a bit more to cover this. This was dropping down to the void. I think this platform stopped somewhere around here before. So yeah, I placed a bunch more stone. Thankfully, we have our builder's wand to help out with that. But yeah, guys, so I was doing some research on the Well of Suffering. And from what I read, it says that it looks in a 10 block up and 10 block down radius, and then 5 blocks on either side horizontally to try and find a blood altar. I was also looking at the pattern that it makes, and it looks like it's about 3 or 4 blocks tall and 9 blocks total width diameter. So I think this is where we're going to place it. I think this is 6 or 7 blocks below the blood altar up here. So again, I think we're just going to have to use this thing, and we just right click on this block when it's set to Well of Suffering, and we have the ritual stones. Hopefully this is going to work. So if I place one, yeah, so that places. So I'm just going to go ahead and spam place this until... Okay, I don't think it's going to place anymore. That's only 24 though. That doesn't seem like a lot. Let me go ahead and try this other one. Okay, so now this is placing more. Very good, very good. Is that everything? Kind of looks like that whole pattern is done, doesn't it? I think we're good. All right, so next thing, I kind of want to get this lit up. I'm going to place some torches on the sides of these blocks and stuff. I don't want mobs spawning. Well, actually, I guess I do kind of want mobs spawning on this, don't I? I don't want mobs spawning unexpectedly on this. So we'll go ahead and do that. Okay, so I assume this is going to harm mobs that are right here in this area. So we can go ahead and check that out. Yeah, I've never done this before, so this is gonna be interesting. Oh my goodness, look at all the ocelots. We have all of the ocelots here. Okay, so I need a safari net, and we got one of those. And what should I grab? Let's grab one of these cows over here. I think it works on passive, and it also works on hostile mobs, but does not work on players. So I think this should be set, or do I have to click it with something? I can't remember. So we put a cow here. Yeah, nothing's happening. Okay, so I think we might have to click it with something. Now, if I could remember what that was, that would be great. Do we do it with the orb? I can't remember. Yeah, it's been a little bit of time since I've messed around with the blood magic. So let's try this again. Let's grab like our... I'm probably doing this wrong. I should really go look this up. I guess we'll click it with the Master Blood Orb and see if that does anything. Okay, that took a heart of damage. I don't think that really did anything though. Okay, one second. Let me be right back and I will figure out what I'm doing wrong. Of course. So we needed the activation crystal. Now, I don't know if it's the weak one that we need or if there's a different one. Let's try clicking with the weak one, see what happens. Oh, it sounds like it's actually killing our villagers up above, doesn't it? Oh, yeah. So that must be working. All right. Well, I didn't realize it was going to have that big of a range, actually. Huh. Interesting. So what I wanted to do... I guess we'll kill all of our villagers. Well, yeah, I guess we could put a cow in here and just make sure this thing... Yeah, it does harm the cows, too. Interesting. Okay, so what we can do at this point... Wait, is it... hold on. Before we do anything else. If I... Where's this thing? Is this, like, drawing from my thing? I don't think it is. So our altar's full. Yeah, okay, so it doesn't seem to be drawing anything of my LP network. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to start spawning some mobs down here so we can get this thing going all of the time and we don't have to worry about spawning villagers or whatever. Yeah, I don't think this is drawing from my network. I thought I heard that it did. So one thing that we can do is we could just build a dark room and let mobs naturally spawn. Another thing we could do is I think it was the last episode before, we got the division sigil, and this thing allows you to spawn some mobs. It creates some cursed earth. Cursed earth will spawn mobs all the time, but it has to be in darkness. Like, it's a super spawner, and I think it spawns regardless of the current mob cap. So even if this is running over here, it'll still spawn mobs over here regardless. So that's something else we should look at doing. And it's been a while since I've done one of these things, but I'm pretty sure you need an enchanting table. You know what? I should just grab this one from over here, right? Let's grab an enchanting table. We're going to need some redstone. Some redstone dust. And I'm going to need another cow because we have to sacrifice an animal. It looks like it's just about to become dark, so we don't get a whole lot of time left. Can I get this? Come here, cow. Gotcha. Okay, so we are also going to need to put away some stuff here. We're going to need inventory space. One other thing that I do think that we need, though, is a Silk Touch shovel. And I can't remember if this shovel that we had in here... This is not Silk Touch. Okay, so... I can just fight the mobs, too. I guess that's not a big deal. But yeah, we gotta wait till midnight when the moon is directly overhead. We have to place this thing down. Where is it? Place this down. There can't be any light around it. It has to be surrounded with redstone. Something like that. So if I click this... Okay, so altar has redstone circle. Altar and circle placed on dirt. Altar can see the moon. Yeah, it says... Altar must not be lit by outside sources, so we got to remove some torches, and it's too early. Sacrifice must be made at midnight. So we have to wait for the moon to go all the way up above us, and I have to remove some of these torches, unfortunately. So I'll just hang out around here, wait for midnight, stay in the vicinity so mobs aren't spawning nearby. And yeah, we'll go ahead and do this. Hopefully it won't be crazy. I guess it's possible that we will have some of the special mob spawning, some of the infernal mobs. If that's the case, oof, that could get nasty, but I think we should be okay. This guy right here does have Silk Touch on it, so I can mine the cursed earth with that, but yeah, it's going to be kind of slow, I think. I think we'll be okay. So yeah, let me just go ahead and wait till midnight, and we'll be right back. All right, the moon is approaching midnight, so the sigil in my hand should start glowing in just a second, so then I'll just have to place the cow, kill it, and we should be good to go. Anytime now, Moon. If you could go a little bit slower, that'd be great. Okay. Any second now, it really should be going, though. Let's go. Come on. Really? There we go. Okay, so now the thing's glowing. Place the cow down. Kill it. There we go. So now we got cursed earth. I did place a magnum torch over here, but I don't think that really is going to help. Yeah, these guys. Okay, so this is some nasty stuff over here. Look at all these guys. They got like speed and stuff. Oh man. So I think I want to come down underneath here and try and take this stuff out. Oh yeah, okay, so I can get it this way, that's fine. We only really need one piece and the rest of it will spread, but I think it'll be a better idea for me to just go ahead and take this stuff out now. The only thing I'm concerned about is that some of these mobs might attack or blow up something, like if a skeleton shoots a creeper. Okay, so yeah, that guy wasn't too bad. If a skeleton shoots a creeper, it could explode and things like that. Oops, kind of got out of range. But yeah, I do want to get a few pieces of this just to make it easier. We can farm it too if we really want to. Also, night or daytime will make the stuff burn up and it'll just go away. So if we kind of get out of range, yeah, we got spiders and zombies and things like that over there. We got 6 pieces, so you know what? I'm just gonna sleep till day. Let all those mobs despawn, and I think we should be good. Okay, so yeah, all of the cursed earth is burning up now. We do have 6 pieces, and we can farm the stuff, so that's not a big deal. But yeah, I was just kind of concerned about bad things happening. So this guy isn't going to burn up because of his helmet. Let's go ahead and help him out there. There we go. Looked like that spider's gone. These guys over here, yeah, they burned up. Okay, good. Let me go ahead and clean up this mess, and we'll be back, guys. Alright guys, so that mess is completely cleaned up, and now that I'm thinking about it, it might have been a smart idea to build the Well of Suffering like over here in the jungle biome where we constantly have these ocelots spawning that really don't have any use to me. So these guys can spawn all the time, I think day and nighttime, in the jungle biome. So that would have been like free, I don't know. I was just kind of thinking about that. Anyway, so down here I have built a little room out of dirt and then some clear glass just to keep everything in place. We're gonna go and swap out this dirt with the cursed earth. I ended up getting a few more pieces of this. The stuff that was burning I was able to put out and mine with my silk touch pick. So yeah, we got a few pieces, so that's great. The next thing we just need to do is pull out some spots here. Whoops, I guess that's too many. I'm gonna kind of do like a checkerboard pattern. I should turn this thing off. There we go. Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of do a checkerboard pattern here. Place that cursed earth in there, and yeah, it'll just go ahead and spread over time. There we go. Just trying to make it a little safe. The less pieces we have in here, the less chance mobs are going to spawn on me. So yeah, I think that'll be the best thing overall. The worst thing that could happen is a creeper spawn, and yeah, that just wouldn't be good. Oh, you know what? Actually, I think I need a solid block right here because that's letting light through. There we go. That's a little bit better. So let's go ahead and no. Yeah, that's the worst thing that could possibly happen. Okay. Okay, so now, yeah, we got stuff spawning in there. I should put a piece of something here so I can see here. And that's just gonna go ahead. The mobs are gonna spawn. They're gonna take damage. That's gonna go into my blood altar, and this thing is gonna be 100% automatic. So I know there's another thing we can do. I forget what it's called. Basically, it can heal monsters and stuff. We could use that to prolong their life, but once this stuff spreads everywhere, it should be pretty quick. Let me go ahead and grab, what is that, a watering can? I think this can help the stuff spread a little bit faster, maybe? I'm not sure. I really should not poke a hole like this because I could let creepers through. Yeah, it doesn't look like this is really helping at all, actually. Oh, and we also are going to be getting monster drops. Interesting. I might have to set up some vacuum hoppers under here, too. Didn't really think about that. But yeah, so now that's going. We don't really have to mess around with that too much. We can just come up here and get something like, oh, I need signal. Get our orb. Where's my master? Yeah, we don't currently have our system full. So we can just go ahead and stick this guy in here. This will fill up. Nice. Click on this thing. This should be drawing some essence from our LP from our altar. But as those mobs spawn down there and take damage, that'll refill the altar. Yeah, and that should be pretty much good to go. All right, guys, that's going to do it for today. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to leave a like on this episode if you liked it. And we'll see you next time.